Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. It's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. And in today's video, we get the magical Hundo Enamorus. Now, it's powered up to level 45, which is pretty respectable. Bit of a ways to go to level 50, but I mean, 45 is pretty good, especially when the teammates are both level 50. And I do have Best Buddy boost on Origin Palkia. Definitely doing a bit better. Working on best buddying. And Amber's definitely going to be key. Going to be tight crunch if you get it this season. This rotation, but there's potential for some time. No, I think it rules a meta. It's only ranked like 40 in Master League, but I think it's truly a meta breaker. I mean, destroys so much. And Viperia, which is ever such an easily accessible Pokemon, you're able to one-shot it with Grass Knot. And we took the shield from Zamazenta and then got them down. Now we had a terrible lead into Solgaleo, one of the biggest answers to Enamorus. We actually do catch the Iron Head. We're not KO'd the Palkia. So I was still going to win either way. But this team, one of the key teams to taking me out, preventing me from getting to Legend last season. I was a little sloppy. I think I should have taken one more Fairy Wind for Zacian. But pivoting into Shadow Viperia, it is good enough IVs to hang on from close combat. I do decide to double shield, which a bit of a mistake. But this team is really good. I mean, like, as much as I know what to do with this team, I mean, I especially know what to use Origin Palkia and Shadow Viperia for. Shield the Primarina, I'm in a really tricky situation. I mean, Zygarde Double Fairy, that's pretty good theme. Pretty good Pokemon to have behind Zygarde. And I think Peekaboo play is the best. It's not a 50 Primarina unless it's under, by like a level or two. I thought I can make a catch of their disarming voice, but they just held on to the energy. They knew I cannot KO with an Aqua Tail. And they were able to deal with me with Primarina. Double shielding, I mean, I think that was totally the downfall. We get a Kyogre lead. We are taking a ton of waterfall damage. Thankfully, our pacing, we're able to grab a shield and get to the Grass Knot. We do commit a shield. We are an absolute nuke of an attacker, and ASAP, Grass Knot grabs another shield. Beautiful. Now, typically there's two fairies in the back, and kind of important to have Viperia for the fairies. Shield of Viperia is pretty nice. Now we survive the Thunder. I do throw Aqua Tail because I don't want to take any more chip damage. And I'm expecting a Fairy, so I'm not going to shield up. But we see an Origin Dialga, a little different. And this also makes for a real nice target. A shiny Ho-Oh. Beautiful. I mean, Ho-Ohs were not ready to take down the shielded Viperia, and we were just going to farm their Dialga down. Shadow, Mudslap all the way. Now we see Ho-Oh behind a complete Zygarde. This is fine. This is totally fine for us. We can survive whatever's thrown. I mean, they're not a Shadow, so Brave Bird is not that scary. They do go for the Sacred Fire, no attack drop. And we swapped in time to not get hit by two moves. They would have KO'd with a Brave Bird, but they did not get to it in time. Importance of swapping quickly. We do get a shield with Spatial Rend. I don't get to another Spatial Rend. How good is their counting skills? We don't get another shield. Okay, it's fine. With Bulldoze, I'm hesitant. I'm eager to shield a bit. I try to make a catch, but we are met with Necrozma. That's a Shundo Necrozma. I'm super jealous. Could have potentially had a Shundo Necrozma if I did a trade for shiny Necrozma instead of Heatran. But oh well, we get KO'd. I mean, Iron Head, they only get to one Iron Head. We're able to, although they could not charge up enough energy for 3 moves. So we knew the shield was just going to set us up for easy win. And we win Charge Act priority and Breaking Strike from Shadow Viper, just enough damage for the Zygarde. And we have another terrible lead, a little underpowered, which is key for us. We see Order and Palkia safe swap. Pretty common teammates, makes sense. Oh, I am not too high elo, a little outside of veteran range, but I'm still in a respectable amount. Going to take the last shield, which is big. I mean, considering there's a Necrozma, I do want to save a shield for the Palkia. I actually decided to go for the Dragon Breath down, which I do take a good amount of damage. We are met with a Zacian. They are pretty powered up. I think it's the best bet to just bring in Necrozma. Bring in Enamorus, and we're met with Necrozma. I kind of have to hope. I do shield the Sunsteel Strike. And me being scared of the Zacian, I should have just thrown these moves back to back. I take the KO. But instead, they take me out. And I mean, I actually really needed them to have double nuke in terms of Wild Charge play rough. But outside of that, cannot win. From that point, and I gotta respect the spice. This is Best Buddy boosted Dragapult. Should be. And I totally was not counting correctly. I should have known that was only Breaking Swipe. I mean, it still would have done some okay damage. I do go for the Palkia Dragon Breath down. I'm expecting 2 fairies because the obvious weakness of Ghost and, well, Dark type. I guess more so Dark type. Getting walled behind a Yveltal lead. Not really ideal. I mean, you could have a fairy and neutral matchup. I'm hoping for a play rough takeout, but it's Wild Charging, and that's not enough for the KO. They don't have... Actually, it's going to be a pretty good team to build. I am slowly working on a Dragapult. Zamazenta is awkward to deal with Hyperion, but there's... Oh no. Do I hang on? I do. I do get that next Mudslap down, and oh my gosh, I should have just brought in Amorous. Because I may have been able to take them out with that debuff. If they would have let me get too much damage, I may have been able to clean them up with the Palkia. Should have just brought in Enamorus. Now, Enamorus versus Mewtwo. Definitely not a very common matchup, but we have the same pacing to our cheapest moves. 5 Psycho Cuts or 5 Fairy Winds for a Side Strike or Fly, respectively. And I just full on commit to going for the flies. I probably should try to make a catch, but I'm able to get the next fly through, and fly takes them out. And just going to speed up the rest of the battle. I mean, maybe my opponent crash. I'll take it. I go for the Grass Knot. It's not enough for the KO, but I get a nice farm down, and I'm going to find door number 3. Door number 3 is going to be a Hoa, which can be a lot awkward for an Amorous to deal with. But actually, I mean, there is play for an Amorous, especially once I'm more powered up. I should be able to 2-shot the Hoa. Let's see next opponent. Who is going to be in the lead? It is going to be a Zacian, which is a fine matchup. I mean, I do get one shot actually, maybe not play rough. After the tackles, I probably do get taken out by the play rough. They're able to just survive a move, but I have just way superior pacing. I do let them land because I took a shield down from them. Complete Cycle comes in. I mean, that's fine. They're chipped enough as a Zacian. I get an attack drop. Do I get a second? I mean, it's coin flip 50-50. Breaking Swipe is amazing. I get 2 attack drops. Huge. I do, shield bulldoze. Stab move. Oh, they do get the defense drop. So I do commit a shield. Gonna go straight for Rock Wrecker, I think. Yes, I do. They bring in Zacian. And beautiful. KO. And in the back. Whoa. And they were stuck by the Origin Palkia. That's what I want to see, and I think that's what a lot of you want to see. Beautiful lead with a Melmetal. And this is actually going to be pretty good team by my opponent. I mean, you got like a non-legendary dragon, but it's a really strong one. They do force a shield from me with the Melmetal. I do survive the next one and get the Mudslap down. And I'm going to just full send Rock Records because I have 2. Now, if the game works properly, they don't take 2, which they don't. But it's awkward. And I think my best bet is no shielding hopeful bait. But they are going to make the correct play of full sending Rock Wrecker. I think I still would have been in a tough situation. I mean, they would have been no shields, actually. And I just let them take me on. I mean, they're just going to take the win. Me no shielding that. Rock Wrecker was a loss. Unless some miracle saved me with them crashing. Get a fine lead into Landorus. I actually thought I was going to win Charge Attack priority, but alas, I do not. I do throw fly at Stone Edge Energy. I do respect the Stone Edge. Well played on them, getting my shield with the bait. I mean, I'm just going to take the fly, take a shield in return. And we're going to be met with the Zacian. A little awkward to deal with, but this play. I mean, this is a pretty decent team into my team. And the Zacian is going to Wild Charge. Are they going to take the KO? Oh, they do take the KO. They did not want me to have the energy. I do bring in Enamorus. We see a Zamazenta. I'm not healthy enough to reach 2 flies. Do take a shield. I do bring in my Viperia. And let's see. I shield. I'm going to click on Breaking Swipe immediately. But oh my gosh, they swap. I guess I didn't click fast enough. I get debuffed. They get KO'd still. With a bit more HP, I would have been able to take this win. Although maybe if I just stayed in and Mudslap, maybe. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think I should have been able to not take the charge attack from Landorus. I guess maybe I was at 1 turn behind in clicking the move. But well, a win is a win for them. Close battles, I mean, it's only like 3 weeks left of the season. Only potential trying to hope, only my kind of bit of last hope on getting to Legend this season. But there's still a good amount of battles. Going to shield up that Brave Bird. We're going to swap into Enamorus for the Primarina. And we're going to go for Grass Knot 2. Kaboom! Goodbye, Primarina. Now, if we were level 50, we take the KO. But instead, we get some energy. And we fly for that KO. And Mudslap, not enough damage. We're able to grab the last shield. Pretty good for us. We bring in Palkia. We can force some energy out. We do shield. We're going to force another move because they don't want... Oh, actually, no. They're not going to get that in time. Goodbye. They do throw the move because, I mean, it's what they have to do. Otherwise, they get Dragon Bit down, and they know it's over for them. It's over. onto the next opponent is going to have a Ho-Oh lead. Definitely not staying in. Going to pivot into Viperia. They're going to go for the Brave Bird and dip. Actually, no, they don't. And they're going to let me just launch Rock Wreckers. What's up damage is going to add up. We're going to grab a shield. We're going to charge back priority. Then running. Actually, no, wait. They're on tackle. We know what they are. That's no. We kaboom. A goodbye. We see Voltol. Okay. And I'm going to go for the full send of Rock Wrecker. And Rock Wrecker kabooms into the shield. And we make a brilliant catch. They're not going for Oblivion Ring. Dog Pulse resisted by the Fairy. We did go for the Fly ASAP. I am going to be totally fine with them taking me out. Because Palkia can survive whatever's thrown. Even a Brave Bird. I actually do still shield because I can, well, easily better take what is from Yveltal than Ho-Oh Brave Bird. And they knew what was coming. Yeah, no shields to hide behind anymore. Purified Chunda. Ho-Oh, super fancy pants, super lucky. I was 1 HP from having this Ho-Oh. I actually do no shield, which had I shielded that, I would be in a pretty good spot. Very healthy to win this matchup easily. But I'm still able to get some nice damage. I mean, 2 shields apiece. Going to, no, that's only an Iron Head, which is huge. I do fine doing number 3, which I am a bit damaged, which is a little awkward. Not the cleanest matchup I put myself in. Although I'm not in a terrible spot. Dog Pulse is going to take a shield. And I'm going to make a brilliant play. I'm going to make another, well, a Dog Pulse catch. Into the Enamorus is amazing. Now, I do make a little bit of a mistake. I mean, they're going to get a nice farm down. I can get some damage on them. I do get to another fly, and it forces a shield. Going to be able to shield up whatever's thrown. And I was greedy trying to go for a farm down, but I lost track of energy, and I let them take me out with a Brave Bird. I knew they couldn't charge up back-to-back moves, but I did not respect the Brave Bird after Sacred Fire. And I just needed just the slightest bit of energy. Should have just thrown 5 Dragon Breaths, take the KO. I was like hesitant about whether that Necrozma was energy dry. If they were, I definitely would have gotten the win. Even with like 1 Shadow Claw, I may have won still. Oh well. Enamorus, I mean, it's a little underpowered. Does have still a decent matchup into Palkia, but a couple extra power-ups. It's going to be able to survive those 2 Aqua Tails. And we're going to just be able to clean up this Necrozma. I mean, 2 shield and Necrozma is pretty strong, but into a Shadow Viperia and Origin Palkia, it's kind of not enough when the fast attack damage is so much. I'm just got to use your shields early on sometimes. Don't save them all for later. Ho-Oh lead, it's fine. We have play. We're going to get met with the Kyogre. I did not expect to see Kyogre behind a Ho-Oh. Honestly, good for them. Good for them. I do have Fortune Palkia, which kind of is the king of this matchup. King of counters to Kyogre. And I respect the Thunder Kyogre. Beautiful. And I do get the Dragon Breath down before they're at another Thunder. We have 2 moves. I mean, it's actually not a bad team composition. I was able to hit Expert with Necrozma in place of Kyogre. Not a bad substitution. I mean, Kyogre is super ready for Viperia save swap. And I mean, Dialga's really strong into neutral matchups and just one of the strongest dragons in Master League. Fly's not enough for the KO. They're going to launch a move to take me out, which is fine. And I mean, getting the shield with an Aqua Tail earlier was pretty nice. And we're able to just get enough damage. And then bye-bye, hello. Get wrecked, you bird. Exponent Enamorus v Nihilego. Okay, awkward. Terrible lead for us. I should expect them to shield automatically. They do shield my spatial end. And I do wait out the time. And it is heartbreaking that I get 2-shot behind the Aqua Tails at this level. But just a tad bit of Dragon with damage. Like, if I could have... Yeah, but here comes Shadow Hyperior to see Yveltal. And oh my gosh, Yveltal. They're going to make the right play of a brilliant catch. I do undercharge because I need the energy. Because they do, like, no damage to me. Actually, maybe if I had just full sended that move. Actually, maybe Sucker Punch is a bit too much damage. But thankfully, I am actually able to get to 2 moves in time. One for the shield, and then one for the kaboom! One hit KO the Yveltal. Let's go. That's why I love Shadow Hyperior. That extra damage is just incredible. Enough to one-shot Yveltal. Actually, that was slightly underpowered, but still pretty respectable damage. And the Spatial End grabs the shield from the Palkia, as usual. They're going to take the KO, and, well, Enamorus is going to be going down from the 2 moves. Aqua Tail 1, Aqua Tail number 2, and we do not do the damage in time. Literally, like, 1 extra power-up, we actually could have taken them out. But actually, the energy is kind of really nice. Okay, Necrozma makes a nice catch. And of the Rocker, but actually, I mean, like, really nice to have the damage done. So I don't have to let so much energy go to waste. And I mean, Yveltal has some energy, but it's not all it needs to get to 2 moves in time. And we are going to reach the next Rock Wrecker. And Rock Wrecker is going to go kaboom! For the KO, let's go. Shadow Hyperior versus Yveltal. Yveltal gets a loss. Get a lead into Donwix and Necrozma. I mean, it's really strong still. And you may expect Dog Pulse, but I'm like, okay, good play on the Iron Head. Not bad for them. And with them winning Charge Attack priority, I'm going to just take another move, take a shield. And unfortunately, they are going to make a nice play, expecting the attempted catch, and they are at Moongeist Beam, so I have to shield. See a fellow Palkia, Origin Palkia. That's not Spatial End, though. They do just want to get the damage out. Going to launch Spatial End for the KO. They have a shield. Going to get the Dragon down, which is huge. Going to be a little awkward. Going to really try to make a catch. I think I actually may have been able to throw one more Mud Slap and time the catch better. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take their shield. If I was a little bit more powered up, I'd take the shield. We'll force energy out, and they went out at 2 Iron Heads soon enough. Super close battles, I mean. Another Landorus. The Genie battle, okay, yeah. I mean, this is pretty much like the leader of the trio versus the later long lost cousin. They bring in Primarina. I mean, that's a pretty good thing to pair with Landorus. Going to get damage overall into Waterfall Primarina, but they're going to be winning this matchup. It's fine. Summer Voice takes a KO. We're going to bring back Enamorus because we cannot have Shadow Hyperior into Waterfall Primarina. And we are going to be launching a fly, and they're going to get KO'd. Let's go. They're holding on to the last shield. Oh, the last shield being held on to. Going to go bring in the Viperia. And we're going to be kind of in a sticky situation with Shadow Viperia into Landorus. I'm going to Sandsear Storm, man. I mean, we're just really not going to have the alignment we need. We really need another shield in. Well, we are going to get a nice Fairy Wind farm down, but actually, Metal Claw and Necrozma are just a bit too much in the end. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Stay tuned. Once this is a level 50 Enamorus, oh boy, it's going to be even better. And level 51, even better. But thanks for watching, and maybe Legend this season. I definitely hope to get to 2900s. And we are going to end the season off with a week of Mega Master League, which you're not going to miss those battles. It's going to be wild. Goodbye.